Alright, so I'm going to be heading to Burley into the sun about maybe 8:30 in the morning. Oh geez, that's some bright sun. I got a little fog in the car. As it gets colder, fog gets a little worse. Yeah, this will be entirely into the sun. That's what happens when you drive east. Okay, they want me to stop for these train tracks. I'm not too enthused about doing that. It's hard to see anyway. Those trains generally give a loud warning. Oh. Yeah, hopefully this car makes it. It seems like it's doing okay. I recorded that historical site, talked about the founders of the town, how it was a trading post here. Yesterday I didn't do a whole lot. I just pretty much sat on the computer, sat till 6 and then went in my car, pulled up to I was at the library, but I pulled up a little closer to a plug-in that worked. Plugged in and just played on the internet. I thought I could get a lot of I thought I could win a lot of Hearthstone games, but I just lost every one. It's hard to read. Burley in like 29 miles. It's probably a different county. Can't really see much. But I want to get there. I want to take off early. I plan on going to a park, which is it's only a couple blocks from the library. That would be where I use the bathroom. And then, wow, that car got in a nasty accident. Had its front passenger tire was pretty much bent, out of shape. But yeah, I'll park at the park, and then it's just a short walk to the library. When I get there, I'll try to decide where I want to sleep at night. I'm thinking the Walmart parking lot, which is in like another city across the river, across the Snake River. And that'll be interesting. But maybe I could find something around the library. I don't know. 10,000 people. That's pretty good sized. I don't want to mess around with that too much. 10,000 is. It's going to be a little busy, but yeah, I don't want to stick around this small town of 1,000 people. The library's not even open today. Only open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Lots of seagulls out on this open farmland. It's all spread out. It makes no sense. I always found it interesting to see seagulls just hanging out on the beach, on the Pacific beach, but not in a farmer's field like that. That's strange. It's like a bus. Kids are getting taken to school still. It's just that early. It's that early in the morning. The library won't be open till 10. Some days it's open at 9:30. That was yesterday. I didn't look for any food banks yet. I think I'd like to take a minute to see if any are open today at the Burley. I blew all my money. I seem to blow money pretty fast on food when I can't cook. And also when I don't have an established food bank either. But cooking is pretty important. If I want to extend my food bank money, if I can't cook, then I can't have those cheaper foods. I'll spend the money on heat. And heat's going to cost more money though in the winter. Unless, I might have a plan. I might, when I can get the tool, the right star size tool for removing my passenger seat, I might consider cooking in the passenger side more, because then I'll have more room. I got a milk crate now, which was really awesome. I had a silly shelf thing. I got rid of that because I got the milk crate, but it's not a normal milk crate. It's like double size, but it works. I want to get a normal size one too, but I think maybe I could cook in the milk crate in my car without a seat. That would give plenty of room. It can maybe serve as a propane heater too, but I'm not too interested in that. I gotta sleep, and I'm not gonna. I gotta sleep. It gets coldest at night. I gotta sleep in the cold. There's a bridge coming up, and I don't want to just fall asleep with it on. I don't want to risk us like dying. It'll only be used for cooking. I want to focus on. I really have to be able to keep myself warm. Maybe use like heat packs for emergencies. But if I remove the seat, I'll have a lot of room. It won't be like, yeah, it'll be a lot, but it won't be too much spare room. But it might be enough to be able to cook in my car, be able to have a nice little kitchen, have room to cook. I mean, I pretty much found I had room to cook in my car with the seat already, but I have to move a lot of things around. If I can avoid having to move the things around so much, it might work out okay. And these milk crates, they're pretty nice. I can really move a large amount of things around. Like move them outside the car when I want to clean up or something. Yeah, I'm working on the organization. I'm really tired too. I didn't sleep very well last night. I'm working on organization pretty good here. And it'd be funny if I get happy with my organization so much, and then all of a sudden the car. I don't know why I'm saying so much either. I'm trying to avoid that. I wanna organize. I say it so much. It's like a reflex. I want a historical site ahead. If my car gets so organized, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's in bad shape and worthless, then that's no fun. Oh, I could pull over and read it. Caldron Lynn in 1811. Caldron, C-A-L-D-R-O-N, Lynn, L-Y-N-N, in 1811 something. Yeah, I could have pulled over, but man, it really looks like nothing. I don't know why they seem to have more historical sites around here than anywhere else I've seen. I've never seen so many in Wisconsin or Washington or Oregon. They exist, but it's strange. Historical sites. It doesn't look like it adds to history. It doesn't look like it's experienced a lot of history because it's such a barren landscape. Oh my God, am I going the right way? I'm heading to these mountains again. I thought I was going the right way, but maybe not, because I'm heading to these darn mountains. And that's usually an indicator that I'm going the wrong way. It seemed like I was going the right way, but yesterday it's got me all nervous. Yeah, it's hard to say. I should be heading to Murlaw. You know what? I did see that sign that told me I was going in the direction of Hansen, so I really shouldn't be too concerned. I saw that sign. That's the problem yesterday. I didn't see the sign coming out of Kimberly. I just assumed that I was heading the right way. A lot of these cities will have signs on. Oh, that guy's itching to get past. Yeah, he was about to smash into me. Wow. And I saw him just jolt towards me a little bit and then jolt back in. That was crazy. That would have been the end of my life in a matter of split seconds. That would have been a nice quick death. Been driving so much that I'm increasing my risk for accidents, and I'm tired right now, so maybe it's better to die tired. There's a cat on the bridge. Wow, that was a pretty significant bump, and I didn't hear the tire rub against the wheel well. I think I did some good, really whacking away hard at the inner wheel. Although I'm a little surprised it's not rubbing on the outer parts. I whacked inside, and I guess I'll just assume. What's that? It's a weird smell of gas around here. Murloc. So I am going the right way. Murloc. Heading to Murloc. Anything that I could think of that's World of Warcraft related picks up my spirit. I think this is more horseradish. Curly leaves, curly long leaves on the left look like horseradish. I mean, I went to the more horseradish there. I went to the place, the free food place, the Salvation Army, and they were serving horseradish. I asked for a double amount because they were kind of being like conservative. I asked for a little extra. I like burning my mouth with horseradish, with cayenne pepper, with garlic. Because I'm a bad overeater. Even with sugar addiction, with sugar extra, those birds are looking for trouble. Even with the sugar extracts, when I can avoid the sugar extracts, I still have a way to overeat. I don't need sugar extracts to still have a problem with loving to eat. That's why I really hate sugar extracts. There's a lot of horseradish on both the left and right sides now. 65, I gotta pick up the pace. I'm at 55. But I really like to try to curb my appetite by putting hot foods in with hot spices in with the foods. That slows down my eating. It's just so stupid that they allow these sugar manufacturers to get away with so much sugar extracts in the food. Closed tomatoes, crookneck, pepper. So there's a lot of corn on the left. This is a long drive. It looked like an even bigger bounce from Burley to south. I don't even recall any nearby cities south of Burley. And there's about, what, 20%, 30%, yeah, they say 20% Mexican in Burley. You could pretty much say it's more like 30% because they're underreported, I think. I get the impression they're underreported. Quite a few windmills dot this landscape. Those things can crash and burn too. Those things can go up in flames. I watched a video of one just burning down and exploding. So, and those windmills don't look like they're cheap. They say that the alternative energy is cheap if you can get it going good, but I mean all the materials and manufacturing that go into it aren't exactly cheap. And when you got to replace it, it's crazy. But yeah, they got one of those blades. That looks like the blade that I saw in Twin Falls next to the planetarium. Those are big old blades, and they're actually turning too. It didn't seem that windy out, but they're finding a way to turn. They're managing to turn. Oh, some of them, okay, not all of them. It depends on the direction they're facing. Man, those things are rather imposing. I don't think they can be seen on the camera yet. There's about 10 of them. Not cheap. I guess the person's manufacturing electricity. You gotta have a nice big battery. Corn on the left, corn on the right. Corn's ready to harvest. DeKalb, D-E-K-A-L-B, DeKalb. So it's not Monsanto, but it could be a Monsanto like company. Could be from Monsanto. Entering a different county, Cassia County. I don't think I've ever been in Cassia, but I might have because it seems familiar. Is Casey in Cassia? Seems like Casey might have been. I don't know. These counties are so shaped weird. They're not perfect squares. So I got the Cassia Sheriff. Have to see how they are. Big old windmills. Only half of them are turning right now, but it hardly seems windy, so it's pretty impressive to me. Why they chose this spot, I don't know. Just the person wanted them. It's probably private property, but oh my God, there's even more. Alright. So this is windmill country. There's even more further down. They got a line, just like a perfect line of them. Oh, that's pretty imposing. I'd hate to get hit by one of those. They're so big. They look like an eyesore to me. I don't like how they look. And I guess not many people come out here, so it's not about the appearance of it all. I don't see any big power lines that are connected. Where are the power lines? Are they underground? They'd have to probably put the landfill? Huh. They have to put all the power lines underground, underneath the farmland. And then there's more straight down. They got hydroelectric dams in the northern part of Idaho. Milner recreation area. Looks like just farmland. So they got the rivers clogged with dams. They got these windmills. The hydroelectric dams. Those make serious electricity. I mean, they got recreational spots where the bathrooms are heated and everything in the winter time, year round. That was pretty nice to sleep in. And they're powered by the hydroelectric. Looks like there's more horseradish on the right. They got a major horseradish operation. So I passed one of those manufacturers. One of them's got to be into horseradish manufacturing. Man, there's something pretty big on the road. I don't know what it looks like. It could be an animal. Yeah, it's an animal. Probably a coyote. Hard to say. Pella 2nd Ward, whatever. Alright, that sun is really strongly in my eyes. I can't see very well. Yeah, I've been reading this Griftopia book, and it's just... I'm trying to reread it. I'm trying to take notes. I'm trying to make sense of it all. There is just a lot of banking stuff that's going on that really have me concerned. Like, these banks are just seriously about ripping people off. And I mean, the interest rates are 1% now. I mean, we're talking about interest rates that were fabled for me, because I don't recall interest rates ever being in the 1980s at like 15%. I don't know how the banks were pulling that off, but banks were at like 15% interest rates, and then they lowered. And I remember being a little excited about seeing, I don't know, like 5% interest for money market back in the late 80s. I put about $1,000 in a little CD for 5% that would mature in like 2 years. At I don't even recall the name of the bank. It could have been Royal Credit Union. I don't know. It was near the trailer court though, and that was pretty neat. All I could think about was making those extra pennies a day in interest, and then yeah, new investment opportunities came along, like PayPal and my first online banking experience was kind of Charles Schwab, because they got a website, but they started charging fees, and I didn't like that, so I got out of that and went right to E-Trade and bought some stock while I was in the military. So E-Trade was like one of the first investment sites where I got like money market money and then invested in stocks. Not a whole lot. But this is during the tech boom, which everybody was excited about the tech boom. It was a bright new future. It was scary and exciting, and I was in on it for sure. Although I did pull out in October '99. Just by pure luck, I pulled out at a high point in the tech boom. Kind of a low point. My stocks were starting to go down by October '99. So maybe, I think they're starting to make a change around by July. Stocks were losing value or whatever. I pulled out in October with a little bit of a loss. Mostly gain though. And that was nice. But then after that, after I pulled out, I was being foolish about my investments. I took $1,500 and I bet it because a guy was talking up a particular stock on a chat room, saying it was going through the roof. I invested for a long term. And I should have pulled out, because it like doubled in value within a day. And I was like, wow, should I pull out? This is pretty good. But I kept it, and it went to zero over the next few months. I learned that yeah, you got a historic recreation Milner. And I should have went for the short-term gain. That's a lot of bank strategies are now. Are going for short-term gain. What is going on out here? I don't know what that sound is. Things are shifting. There's a lot of burning smell of burning rubber. Historic site. I'm gonna try to slow down. I'm going 60. Milner Dam. Okay. The Milner Dam. Oh, okay, yeah. Snake River, I believe, is visible now at a distance. not a very big river, not an imposing one, and it doesn't look at all like Twin Falls now. It's not in a deep chasm. It's actually at ground level. It didn't quite look like it was at ground level in Burley. A lot of smoke in the distance. But yeah, I don't know what's making that noise. Could be my spoon. My spoon is rattling. Hitting a lot of bumps, shifting things. Yeah, that accident really shifted things. Looks like there might be, yeah, probably beef cows on the left. A geodesic dome. Maybe a house. You see those alternative people that want to live in geodesic domes. Or maybe that's not a house, I don't know. A lot of grain operations around here. The grass is surprisingly green on both sides. I don't see any watering units though, it's kind of strange. I know this grass isn't watering itself. There's no way. There just can't be enough. It's one spotted horse. There just can't be enough moisture in this area. I wouldn't think. I mean, they're calling this area a desert pretty much. A lot of horses spread out throughout here. This is horse country. This is like a temperate desert or like a high valley desert. Yeah, that's all brown there on the left, but green on the right, and I see sprinklers on the right. Yeah, you don't water it, it goes brown, it's guarantee. There's a few horses around. Looks like a goat. Yep, there's goats. They don't have much to eat except for grass. I don't think goats are too enthused about just eating grass. They seem to like those vines and weeds and stuff. Yeah, major grain operation on the left. Now this could be Burley. 28 minutes, it better be Burley. Wow, it's a long... I've been on the road a while. I gotta confirm that turn. I already forgot the name of the street. All I have to do is take a right at the correct street. I got the library starred. Conant. I want to take a right on Conant or Burton. Burton Conant. It's probably a few miles still. Burton or Conant, I don't care which. And then I'll run into the park. I'll park on the side of the road. And stay all day. I'll stay parked all day. Historical sites. Oh, it's right there. Stars Ferry. So I guess they had a ferry that went across the river? Oh man, 30 minutes in the car driving like this. Just not too enthused about that. Got half a tank of gas. Going 45 is probably too slow. I'm tired, but I'm not falling asleep. Maybe the sun is waking me up. I did fall asleep a little bit last night, but not enough to be satisfactory. McCain. There's a McCain in Rice Lake, Wisconsin. They do onions. McCain Foods is a tobacco-free facility. Yeah, so that's interesting. It's the same looking logo and everything. They automated in Rice Lake. They dropped like 80 people and replaced them with machines like 15 years ago. Brown Brothers Auto Recycling. Probably need to slow down at some point. I'm pushing for 45. High Desert Milk. Yeah, that's it. High Desert is how you describe the area. McLaughlin's Gas. Union Seed. It's a major farm town, major farm city. High Desert Milk, Union Seed. 45, okay. Just hope I get that turn right. Man, that sun is punishing. It's like a Shell gas station. $1.99? What's that? Is that the gas price? $1.99? That's less than $2. Entering Burley. Yeah, I pretty much go straight on this road and then till I find my turns. It's like another rodeo stage. So I'm looking for Burton and Burley. Agra Source. Train tracks. Probably slowing down up here. 35, there it is. Bull Riding Mayhem. So just want to find, I'm looking at the street signs against the sun, so it's not exactly, this video might cut off early too. I just can't really. Burton, oh my god, that's my turn. Alright, then I can do this one at least. Car Conant, and then I'll hit the park, and then the library is, oh, I can't see. Library's up ahead, so wherever I can park alongside the park, because the library is only a block over, so there'll be bathrooms here, no doubt. Yeah, there's the park. So leash laws, alcohol. Okay, yeah, no truck parking. Okay, yeah, take this. I don't know. Just be no truck parking. I should be off the road enough, and okay, done.